Hello guys and welcome to Easy Biology. Today's video is going to be a continuation from my previous video where we talked about the different types of blood. So if you haven't seen that yet, go and check it out. Today we'll be focusing only on the red blood cells and how exactly they are transported around the body. Okay, first let's go over the basics. You may know some of this already. Firstly, blood is carried and pumped around the body by the heart. The heart has blood vessels called arteries and veins. The arteries take blood away from the heart, whereas the veins take blood into the heart. A way you could remember this is by using the letters. Arteries has an A in it, also has an A in it, so you could use that to remember that arteries take blood away from the heart. For veins have an N in their name. Into also has an in. This could help you remember that veins take blood into the heart. There are also tiny thin-walled blood vessels called capillaries that form networks between the body tissues to transport blood around the body. Okay, so now let's go over some of the basics that you need to know about the blood vessels. Veins take blood into the heart. They have thin muscular walls and narrow channels, and they also carry blood under low pressure from the capillaries. Arteries are the exact opposite of veins. They have thick muscular walls and wide channels. They also carry blood under high pressure from the capillaries. This diagram shows you how the veins, capillaries, and arteries are all intertwined and working together to transport blood around the body. Right, let's talk a little bit more about the heart. The heart has two sides with two pumps. The right-hand side pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs that can then reoxygenate them. And then the left-hand side pumps oxygenated blood around the body. So you can imagine how this could work. The veins take the blood into the heart, and if the blood is deoxygenated, it is pumped from the right-hand side to the lungs. If the blood is oxygenated, it is pumped by the left-hand side around the body. But there are different types of veins and arteries with different jobs that we will go into very soon. The heart has 4 chambers that are connected to the blood vessels. The 4 chambers are the right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. The 4 blood vessels are the aorta, vena cava, pulmonary artery, and the pulmonary vein. Right, so let's talk about the roles of these blood vessels. The vena cava is a type of vein. You could use the V at the end to help you remember that it's a vein. This means that it takes blood into the heart, but it does so to the right atrium. Like I said before, the right side of the heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs. This would tell us that the vena cava takes blood that has passed through the body and is now deoxygenated into the heart. The pulmonary vein, as the name suggests, is also a vein. However, it takes blood from the lungs into the left atrium of the body. So basically, it takes oxygenated blood from the lungs into the left side of the heart. And like I said earlier, the left side of the heart pumps blood around the body. The pulmonary artery takes blood away from the right ventricle and into the lungs. So when the vena cava brings the deoxygenated blood into the right atrium, it then moves into the right ventricle where it is then transported to the lungs by the pulmonary artery to become oxygenated again. And finally, the aorta is a type of artery. It takes blood away from the left ventricle and towards the body. So when the pulmonary vein transports the blood from the lungs into the left atrium, it moves to the left ventricle where it is transported around the body by the aorta. The heart also has things called valves that prevent the blood from flowing back in the wrong direction. The heart also has arteries called coronary arteries that supply the heart with blood, as it is also muscle that needs blood. And that's the end of the video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below and I will try to answer them for you. Goodbye.